Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Throwback Thursday. Today, we are going back to roughly 2008, 2009 for Decipher's final card game.
Masters of Moxie.
Yeah, this was the end. So we're kind of going on a Decipher World Tour across these throwbacks ultimately, with some other publishers sprinkled in. But they make games like Star Wars CCG, Lord of the Rings TCG, some really well-loved games. And this is called Fight Club, based on...
They did Middle Earth, right? No, who did Middle Earth?
That was Iron Crown Enterprises.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Classic, old school.
So this is called Fight Club, cleverly spelled with a K on the club. And this is the concept, I think, based on loosely the movie Fight Club. So let me pitch. Have you ever seen the YouTube channel? It's like the pitch meetings for movies.
No.
It's a guy basically. He's on both sides. He's two different characters, and it's like the director pitching a movie to the studio.
Yeah, it's easy.
Especially, you can imagine hijinks ensue because it'll be like a ridiculous pitch. It's like Last Jedi pitch, right? It's like, then we're gonna have a slow speed space chase for 18 hours.
Yeah,
and like that kind of a thing.
And the milk.
Yeah.
Milk.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, so the pitch for this game, I was in college when this came out. And I remember I was really excited because I played Star Wars CCG, I played Lord of the Rings, and it's like, this is Decipher.
We thought it might have been something.
This is post Decipher embezzlement situation. They lose the Star Wars license. Then there's embezzlement going on with someone in the family of the CEO. And then like it kind of collapses. And this is like, okay, Decipher's back.
I'll tell you what, man. The best post-embezzlement game you can pitch is a multi-level marketing card game.
Well, that's the genius of it, okay?
That really will right the ship.
If you haven't seen the movie Fight Club, spoilers, it's been 20 plus years. That's on you.
It's a great film. You need to watch that film.
But the first rule about Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah, but we're going to.
And so the idea was that you can't just buy Fight Club. And as a marketing person, I'm sure you're already amped about this concept.
It's got potential. So far, I'm a little skeptical.
Yeah, but the idea is that someone can basically ask you to join Fight Club. And if you join, then you can buy Fight Club. And then, of course, you can also invite people to join the Fight Club. And it's kind of this underground network of people.
On its face, that sounds very enticing.
Yeah, now I have a spin on this that I think would be very clever and better.
So the part you didn't mention is that you get a piece of their sales.
That's the next piece of that. So then, if you click my link... Here's the thing. It's not a pyramid, but if you...
But the people at the top...
That episode of The Office about the pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's so good.
He draws the triangle, and then he's like, oh, excuse me, I have to go make a call. So good. Anyways, so conceptually, though, they're incentivizing... It's like PayPal back in the day, right? It's like, we'll give you $5 if you refer your friends. The referral incentive happens all the time, except for it's not just an incentive. It's you get a percentage of their future purchases.
PayPal did it, et cetera. I think it's technically only by law a pyramid scheme if there's no actual goods being sold.
Really?
There's something about that where if you're just buying an idea or those kinds of things, the Bernie Madoff situation.
Because people still people still use this model.
Of MLM. Everyone think from Mary Kay to...
Some oil business.
Various oil businesses to Herbalife.
To like makeup. And health products and all sorts of stuff. So anyways, beyond that concept, so like I remember I wanted to buy the game to try it, but I couldn't because I didn't have a link. So then I just
didn't play it.
Because as an example, I want to give a shout out here to Josh Woods for sending these games.
You finally got your invite.
This game is impossible to track down. Even now, like you look on eBay, you cannot find it.
You got to know somebody.
Yeah. But like as an example, Pop RoboCop. For whatever reason, as a kid, my parents, a lot of stuff not allowed.
No dragons.
Rated R, violent RoboCop. Totally allowed.
RoboCop was fine.
Love that movie. It's got a cop in it. It's got to be good.
Yeah, it's about order. I
had the toy. He had the gun on his leg. I had the robot that does this. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Have you seen it? Loved it. Love that movie. So it's like, and then I also love the first Saw movie. Jigsaw's another character.
No way, the first Saw movie? Where did that come from?
So I was...
Were you out of the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was at a party, and then people were like, we're going to watch this movie. And I was like, I don't know, I don't like scary movies, but I didn't want to say that. So it's like, okay, I'll watch it.
You don't be lame.
Then you watch it, and it's like, that was actually like amazing.
Nothing really gets a party going like sitting down at a Saw. That really will amplify the energy in the room.
That's
for
right.
Sure.
And
it's
of
like,
course,
you guys want to have some drinks and watch this movie?
We have characters like Terminator. So another part of this pitch is that they license a bunch of different movies.
Yeah.
No art cost. Cool. As a if I'm pitching it to you, it's a
They
great
love
idea.
stills. They're not, we saw stills all over there.
We can bring in all these IPs. You can play any character you want, and then they're going to fight each other.
They got like Jeepers Creepers in there. Fargo. The movie Fargo was represented in Fight Club. I saw some cards.
Oh, really?
Fargo. It's crazy.
Yeah. So they're just Rambo is in there, right?
Yeah.
There's just a lot of the Alien Predator stuff, I think. And so you have all these licenses. You have a game where any two licenses can fight. Conceptually, that's cool.
And they just fight, right? It's just like a Mortal Kombat with every IP.
They didn't have that IP though. I think it was just movie based. And essentially, I think they had like a handful of releases.
Okay.
And then the game disappeared.
Yeah, I think it was. So they had the first set, which was called 1. The second set was called 2, and I believe
is the third one called 3?
Was called 3, and I think 3 was the end of the chain, if I remember my history correctly. And these are called. You buy them in kilos. Now so I printed out my rule book, and you've got Josh's secret notes here. But so check this out. This was good. 1 kilo of Fight Club contained a complete set of cards from the 101 card set. So the kilo, the entire set is in the 1 kilo.
Okay.
One
so
card of
non-collectible
everything.
card game.
It's 1 card of everything. Yeah, exactly. But you can have up to 3 in a deck.
So you get by 3 kilos.
So the way they built it was you have 1 kilo and they give you starter decks. 1 kilo can build starter decks. And then if you buy 2 more, you have everything you could ever want. So it's not terrible. And you bought it directly from their website. It's the only way to get the product.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
I don't... And
they cut out both retailers and normal people buying the game. So it
is
is questionable, but if you make it work, you're in the cash.
So before we get to... Obviously, if
they did not.
If you're the brand Decipher and you create the greatest game of all time across all of these IPs... the game could be good enough that all of that other stuff would be actually exciting. You know? It's like, it's just such a good game. You don't need the retailers. You don't need... It's just like... Yeah. This is going to be next level.
For instance, I know we talk about Fab a lot, but if you told me, hey, this is a game called Flesh and Blood and you can only get it through an invite, you want to play it, and then I played it for a few, and I was like, oh my gosh, this game is so good. Yeah. Then I would want to tell people about it, invite people to play it, that kind of thing.
And Decipher had the brand at the time to do that.
Yeah. They'd taken some damage, obviously.
Yeah, but like it was still like known that like this brand is a legitimate card game company.
Yeah.
So we'll play the game and make our own opinions. But check this out. Here's what I'm confused about. Fight Club, the concept of it being invite only, that idea to buy the product is one thing. I think that's just crazy. But secondarily, and then like it becomes like, who's, influencer link are you clicking? This is before influencers. YouTube was young. Yeah. But like eventually those links are just on forums and everyone's got it in their profile footer and it's like, click my link, etc. It becomes about selling the game instead of like playing it. What would be really cool if there was an organized play program that was invite only.
Right.
There are events that were happening. Like, just like the movie, it's like, hey, you host events, but like you have your own little fight clubs across the world.
It's in the attic.
Bring your character and then like, hush, hush, we're going to have this fight club thing. Can you imagine having like, you could just do all sorts of pop-up events as a Decipher. It's like, hey, we're in Dallas. Like, this weekend, like come to Dallas. It's going to be crazy. And they could make that hidden Fight Club feel happen. I think that would have gone over better.
Yeah, they had email addresses. You could send a little the day before. It's like tonight, Dallas, this location. Yeah. Bring your kilos.
That's right. Bring your kilos and your high-lows.
So is the game any good?
We'll see. I'm RoboCop. Who do you want?
What are my options?
You get Mr. Blonde, Jigsaw, and Terminator.
Oh, man. Come on. Who's Mr. Blonde? What's that from? Reservoir Dogs?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, here it is. It's on the bottom. Reservoir Dogs right there.
Yeah.
Oh, let's start with Mr. Blonde, and then I feel like Terminator versus Jigsaw is kind of what we're into as well.
Victor Vega, Vic, known as Mr. Blonde.
Well, I've also been called Mr. Blonde in my life.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, so I see a bunch of cards here.
So I'm going to read through.
On them.
Josh, you're a kind soul, provided a list of here's how you start the game.
Josh, are you in the chat? I
think he was earlier.
I thought Josh said Javelin Chimera is Josh. So hey, thanks so much. It's awesome for all this. We appreciate this.
Says, I think you just invented a cooler game. Okay, so I'm RoboCop. Then it says each player reveals his or her character and places it on the table. I'm Robocop, you're Mr. Blonde. Cool. Each player shuffles his or her draw stack and fight stack. So you should have some clear sleeves. Those will go to the side. And you have a fight stack, which is like these like X-ray looking things. And
I don't have clear sleeves. What are you thinking about?
I think it may just be me then. Okay, so
We got 12 in the
this is our
fight stack, right?
yeah.
2, 4, 5, 6.
And
7,
I
8,
have
9,
no
10,
idea how to
12.
make this card pop up on the screen.
I do. It's the number down here, bottom right, P13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right,
we
great.
plan for
So
everything. here in
P13.
marketing.
We'll pull that up on the screen. You'll see an X-ray of my broken toe.
And it looks like there's, at least for me, I've got 3 signature cards with Mr. Blonde
Yep.
on them, and then I've got the rest look like generics, basically.
Yeah, it's just all the different fight cards. Same here, right?
Right.
Okay, so
Let's get topped out.
we'll shuffle those both up real quick. So I'm gonna shuffle my draw stack.
It's always light, it's always dark, man.
Let's put that here. Apparently the clear cards are in 2 of these stacks, and we both need them.
Let us know if anything sounds or looks bad. If that may be too bright, let me know if that's too bright.
Okay, then you have your fight stack, which is going to be the colored deck of cards here.
Josh says all 4.
Yeah, I got
Did you get me
Right
mine?
here, yeah. We'll get there. Then
So
it
we've got a
says-
fight stack, we've got a character, we've got a draw stack. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you shuffle the stacks and put them face down.
Stacks on stacks.
And then determine randomly which player will start the first turn with the control of the drop.
The drop is essentially the first player token, but it
Yeah.
also probably has some things going
So there's
for it.
apparently we both need a copy for whatever reason. And whoever has it will have it face up, and whoever doesn't will have it face down. So I'm going to put this where I can basically...
It's like that token in Soulforge, the Forge. Each player, look at this. I've got a getting started section. Each player reveals his or her character placed on the table. Each player shuffles the draw and fight stack. Opponent can choose to cut each stack. Would you like to cut?
No, you're right.
Determine randomly which player starts the first turn with the drop.
I'll go first.
Okay. That wasn't random at all.
Each player
I was
draws
trying to follow the rules.
to their hand value.
Yeah, and it's on your little character here. 6 hand. And you got a 6 hand as well. Now, what's cool about this, I kind of like, you see that hold stat? I was reading about that. That's the number of cards you can hold going into your next turn. And you
So
draw
you
back
keep
up.
one,
You can
discard
only
the rest.
keep one.
I
Yeah.
like that a lot.
Yeah.
And then it says the player with control of the drop determines which player will play their first setup and setup. So this is something I was reading online. Apparently, whoever has the drop determines the resolution order
Yeah.
of later the fights, but also who's doing what first.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's this weird thing where like the person without the drop has to keep asking like who's going first in this moment,
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Yeah,
So
that's
we'll see if
kinda
that
weird.
pans out or not.
Okay.
All right. So then each turn consists of 3 phases: setup, fight, cooldown.
Setup, fight, cooldown. Okay.
Setup phase. The setup phase is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Both players will take the following actions during their setup phase. I don't know if we both do this each turn, but I think
Oh, look, I've got the same thing. Yeah, this is right out of the rulebook.
great. Now we both
Good job,
have it.
Josh. Thank you.
Do this once. Play the first setup action. Add any starting first setup action. So I get a green token
How do you know
and 2
that?
yellows. It says it in my little card text.
Oh, first setup. Add 2. Oh, I love these things, man.
Little
I
beads.
love little baubles and beads like this. Dragon tears, what we call them.
And I don't know. I think we both do both of these things. Okay, then do this twice. Play 1 condition or 1 gear or 1 instant. Setup or play 1 setup action. I don't know what that means. What, is yours clear on that?
Setup, burn 2, draw 3. Okay, so do this twice. Play 1 condition or play 1 gear or play 1 instant. Setup. So any instant that has the setup keyword you can play here. Or you can play 1 setup actions. Like I've got a setup action here on my character. It says setup, burn 2 of any energy on Mr. Blonde. If we pull up Mr. Blonde, you guys can follow along. Draw 3, shuffle 3 from hand into the draw stack. So kind of I've got a filter for 2 energy that I can do during setup.
Javelin's saying you'll do the first setup at the beginning of the game before the first turn.
Yeah, so then we go to turns, and I think only you do it on your turn, and then maybe I
Okay.
do it on my turn.
So
those kinds of
then-
things.
I can play a setup action, or
Both players take. You can do 2 of them. You can play a condition, you can play a gear, you can play an
Okay.
instant setup. 2 cards. Play 2 cards that can be played during the setup phase.
okay. Let's
and then we'll
play
drop 3 fight cards in.
wooden stake. It's a weapon, gear, enhance. Discard 1 card. Activate this card. Return this card to the support area when fight results. If you score this fight, add a yellow. So I think it's got a 1 cost here, top left. Of any color, to play it.
Yeah, that's right. Any color works.
So I'll spin this. And then what are the other kind of things I can play?
So you do 2 cards, and this is really relevant. You do 2, and then I do 2 for this turn. So you do your 2 now, and anything that you can do that says setup. So I think you can play basically any card that you would think you could play, you could probably play here. Condition or gear always are good, and then any instant that says setup or actions that say setup on them specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and that's right. So Josh saying we do the first setup at the start, and then we do it again for the official first turn. So we'll actually have kind of double the energy to start. Ooh, I got blue and green too, my favorite.
I'm going to use yellow to play this. Then I'm going to play Into My Hand. It costs me a yellow. See that up top left? It says setup, draw a card. You may play this action only once per turn. So I'm basically filtering.
I think that stays in as a condition. I think that's there forever.
Okay, it says score, spot opponent, that's what that O means, effect in this fight. If you won your fate skirmish this fight, add energy cost of spotted opponent effect to energy pool.
Cool. So what I think happens here is I think you play Into My Hand, and then next time you can use the setup action as one of your actions. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's how it works. I think the setup, the conditions and the gear stay out, I think.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. And then do you get to do the same thing?
I do the same thing. I get to. Now, normally the drop player determines, do you want me to do the first, but like, that's just, why would anyone ever make that a thing? Okay, so what do I have? I have a cooldown instant, so I can only put that during the cooldown phase. I've got Lousy Tipper. I've got Back All Day. And then I've got a couple of things that look like they're only going to be played during fights.
Yeah. Now, also worth noting, see the drop here over on the left? How it's got the 3 energy icons?
Mm-hmm.
If those are basically available to spot. I can't spin them. But like right now, if I needed to spot 3 greens, I can.
Okay.
Or if you need to spot your opponent having 3 greens, you can currently spot them.
Okay, I feel that. So let's start with Homemade Armor from the Devil's Rejects movie here. It's going to cost me 2 money of any kind, so I'll take general money. It's got a 1/1/1 here. It's gear. I can activate it, destroy it when a fight resolves. If enhancing a signature, you may return this card to support instead of when the fight resolves. So if I'm enhancing one of my signature cards with this is really what I want to do for it. Then I can, during the enhance action step or whatever, burn a yellow, destroy this card. Each player exhausts 1 raise the stakes fight card. I guess we'll get to see what that is together. And then let's play the Bark All Day condition as well. So that now gives me a setup, draw 1, or retrieve 1 to top of draw stack. We'll work through that. And then score, destroy it. If you won your gratuitous skirmish this fight, reveal any 3 cards, shuffle them into the draw stack from the deck. Okay. We'll know what all that means eventually.
Okay. So then we go to the fight phase.
Now, yeah. You put 3 on top, 3
And it says face down. I'm not sure why you put them face down.
in front of his or her character from left to right. Should we do it like this? Like have our character and then the fight and the stuff? Like we're like out there fighting each other? That's what I'm going to do. You got room for that?
Not really.
I've got tons of room back here.
Oh yeah, we're not even centered. It's probably more accurate.
Yeah. That looks good. Okay, and you're keeping your deck over there? Okay. I like the way you do business. Yeah, it looks good. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now we put the fight cards in front of us, placing them directly. When both players are set out 3, they simultaneously reveal the opposing cards for each fight.
All right, now I've got the drop, so I can pick.
Yeah, so you do the first fight. Now it's just one at a time, yeah.
Yeah, so we both reveal here. My fight card is called Your Move, Creep.
And my fight card is M6.
Okay.
Skeleton.
Keep walking me down the rules.
All right, yeah. Enhance step for the first fight. Play 1 effect or 1 instant. Enhance or 1 enhance action. So anything that says enhance on it or any effect here can be played.
Okay, let's see.
And I guess you would probably determine the order given you have the drop. Why don't you just go first on all these things until we know what we're doing? I've got 2 effect cards in it. You have effect cards in your hand?
Yeah.
The ones that buff stuff?
Okay, so on my attack, it says enhance. Opponent is fate -2. What's the fate?
Good
Is
question.
that the resources?
You know what the beautiful thing is? Look at this glossary. Now, Decipher was still not scared.
Okay, apparently you flip all 3. And then first player gets to decide which ones to resolve first, which does make sense. That's a choice.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Oh, look at us go. We did a perfect mirror there. Okay, Fate. So the unfortunate part about Fate is that it is not in the glossary. So welcome to 2008? Is that right? 2008, 2009, etc. So given that they don't tell us what Fate is, we're gonna do our best to figure it out.
Javelin's saying Fate would be something with a skirmish value of X.
All right. Well, then, you know what I'm going to do? Look up skirmish. See if that means something to the game. Skirmish. A skirmish is the pairing of 2 opposing skirmish tabs in a fight. And a skirmish tab is probably one of these guys. These are all considered skirmish tabs.
Mm-hmm.
-2. What does the O mean?
Opponent.
Opponent is Fate -2, and you may play an effect.
Oh, there's apparently Fate as one of these.
Okay,
like
we just don't.
Fate.
Oh, you got Fate here. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So we've seen physical, mental, spiritual, gratuitous, Fate, physical, law. Law is your special one. Okay. All right.
Are you a hero or a villain? You're a villain.
I look like a hero.
Definitely a villain.
Oh.
Don't mind. Don't worry about that.
So you can take any one enhance action as you like.
All right, I will enhance using my wooden stake. It says enhance, discard 1. So I'll discard a card. Let's get rid of another stake. Activate this card, return this card to the support area when this fight resolves. If I score this fight, add a yellow.
Whoa. So you're now buffing your physical and your law.
Yeah.
And you got to win 2 out of 3 of these tabs.
Yep, to score the hit. And if you score, like by score, you remove creep, you'll take 2 damage. And your character, Mr. Blonde, has 7 life. So once I score 7 of those hits, you're gone.
Wow. Okay. All right, let's see what happens.
But yeah, so your remove creep is a 4 spiritual, 5 physical, 5 law, and then I'm modifying +1/+1 to 2 right most values. So you can see it like that.
Okay, so you're currently, okay, whoa. So we're 4-4, you're 5-4, and 6-4 in me. Return a condition to hand, opponent burns 1 money. Ooh. I don't need that. I'm not going to play anything.
Okay, so then what happens?
Fight steps. Skirmish resolutions in our Clash game text resolves. Resolve the current fight.
All right, so I got the drop, so I'll resolve this 4-4 first.
Yeah.
And mine says add a green.
When you resolve it or when you win it?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
We'll see in chat in a second.
Yeah, it's great, Josh.
Then the middle one, I'm at 5, so I win there.
You win.
I'm at 6, I win there.
You win 2 out of 3.
I score this.
And I have a draw 1 here. I don't know if that means if I win or not. I'll bet it means if you win.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the same thing. I'm going to temporarily put that there.
Yeah.
So I scored this hit, and I'll just put it under here to show how much damage I've done.
Okay. Oh, yeah. No, you put it on me.
Okay.
Apparently. I put it on my thing, and then I get hurt. And we discard this?
Yep.
Okay, man. Yo. That's when you win it. So
okay.
This is great. It's chaos. All right, next fight is your choice, Mr. Dropman.
Jeez. It's hilarious. Okay.
It's chaos.
All right.
They were not making the same game as everybody else, man.
No. Agreed. I can't do anything about that. So let's resolve here first.
Where's that attack? Where was the attack that you hit with?
You have it.
Oh, right.
So I do that.
You win a yellow energy here. There's also the damage.
Oh my goodness!
So whenever you win this, you do 2 damage
so yellow
and gain
is,
a yellow.
is when I win that card. Green is when I win that skirmish.
Yeah, win that skirmish. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're nailing it. It's basically a second language.
Yeah.
At this point.
Okay, we'll go to this middle one next, and I'll have you enhance first because I think I get to make that choice.
Oh yeah, sure. That sounds like something you should do. I think. And I guess once I'm done, it's done. Like we can't there's no pass or play between us.
You get a thing and I get a thing.
Just one.
Mm-hmm. Why would you ever play your effect first if you have a choice? These are the questions we're asking.
Well, I've got some things that let me play additional enhanced stuff, but I would like to do that after I see what you're going to commit here. Is that exhausted
Actually,
or something?
You know what? Let's do this. No, it says it comes back here and I can use it every fight.
Oh, you got to discard a card to use it.
Yeah, but if you're going to discard down to 1 anyway, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's resolve this one next.
Okay. I like the way you... Okay. I'm going to enhance, activate here. If enhancing a signature fight card, it returns to the support area instead when the fight resolves instead of being destroyed. So just +1 to everything. So
and it seems like some items will get destroyed when you use them.
Yeah. This one would if it wasn't a signature battle.
Yeah.
What is this, 2? This is 2, yeah?
Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. Are we ready to resolve?
We do.
All right, 5,
you got it.
Me win. 6, me win. 5, me win. What's X?
Equal to my yellows.
3.
So
I win.
Yeah.
So courtesy of somebody's gonna start crying, the signature card here. My spiritual tab adds 1 green bauble. Do we know what this is?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay. So I'm gonna add a green bauble. And then I win the fight, so I'm gonna add a blue bauble, and you're gonna take 2 damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use Robocop's ability. It says each time an opponent scores a fight card, add a green and draw a card.
Dude, Robocop with that wooden stake is busted.
You good.
You win a thing, you draw a card, you pitch a card, you stake again?
Which is thematic, because he uses a wooden stake at some point in the movie.
Does he really?
You don't remember that?
No. I only remember the gun.
Alright, then we'll resolve the last fight. Hold on, I gotta read this. Oh, okie dokie.
Yeah, Evan saying, man, 90 TCGs were wild. The first he says of this were 2009. You and I suffer from the problem of being in that era where anything that was old is 90s,
yeah.
And then anything that's now is 2020.
I think
that's
that's
basically
called
it.
Millennialism. I was there for Y2K. Were you?
Yeah, right.
All right.
Everybody got really worked up.
I'll have you modify first.
Okay.
Which I think I can do.
Yeah, I've got a plan for you, buddy. I'm going to pour gasoline danger on this problem.
Stranger danger.
Can I put this wherever I want?
No, it's that. Yeah.
How do you know?
Because there's a third empty slot there.
Oh.
Cost
me 2. And it says I can play another enhance action. Well, let's do another one.
Get on down with your bad self.
2 there. It says, you know what? I can play another enhance action.
Oh my goodness, this is just never quits.
But I don't have one.
All right, so you're at 664.
That's right. What is this little? Hold on, I gotta look at I've got the rule book.
The number on the top right of the fight cards.
You know what is amazing?
What?
It explains what's on the cards, but it doesn't explain that. That's pretty interesting, isn't it?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a deck building restriction, so that you can have so many 1s and 2s and 3s in your deck.
Maybe
because you have different fight cards than I do. If you look, even your generics are different. I didn't have any skulls.
Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna guess you can customize.
I believe it. This is also on your character card. If you pull up RoboCop, you see you got that yellow latent energy there.
Mm-hmm.
You can use that to spot as well. You can't burn it, but you can spot it.
Yeah, and then here's some other interesting things that I'm curious about.
So Martin says a Destiny draw number. Destiny draw number because it's Decipher.
Yeah,
and I can't
so
get
if
away
you need to
from
draw a random number, that'll tell you.
Yeah.
On the side of this RoboCop stat card, it's got this serve the public trust, protect the innocent. It's what is that doing there? And then also, what are these little fist icons on his?
Oh, that's a whole thing. So if a skirmish card,
like a physical,
it has to be the same color. So if there was a red, let's see if I had one. If anybody had one. No. Is there one anywhere? Hold on. They're all gray. Well, some of them are black and white. Some of them are.
I'm gonna bet it's red, and this is red.
Yeah.
It's
right.
That's orange. So you would contribute your 2 to this middle stat.
Yeah, you're 100% it. Yeah, that's good guessing.
Yeah. Just using my gamer instincts.
Yeah, these are good guesses.
Okay, so technically I'm at +2 in the middle, and you're also at +2 in the middle.
Yeah,
right
so we didn't lose any value there.
Yeah. Now, just curious. Yeah, I would have been at +2 in the middle here.
You would have hit me even harder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and apparently it's only ever on the middle ones.
Okay, right on. That's kind of the tiebreaker most of the time, I guess. Then it's kind of the big fight, you know.
Yeah. But then, like, whatever your strength is, you would include cards in this deck that pair with that.
Writes itself.
Yeah. Okay. So I get to enhance, and I just have the perfect answer. So I'm going to play...
Don't you do it. What?
Thermograph.
What is this? How much it cost?
Oh, no, it's not perfect. I thought it was +1 over here. It costs a lot. It's +3 to this one, but minus here.
To your stat.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. This is the one I meant to play. You're under arrest from the RoboCop movie. It's +1 to this far left stat. Great. And it's X on this far right stat. X is 2 unless you're a villain. If you're a villain, it's +3.
Okay, well, you got it. So you're at 7.
Yep.
So you win and add a greenie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm at 6, 7, 8 to your 4. So I win and nothing happens. And then I'm at 4 and you're at 5.
That's right. So I score the hit.
Did you pay for that? How much that
free.
cost? What?
Free. You're under arrest.
It says free?
It says nothing. There's no icons there.
This is like a RoboCop Super Saiyan card or something?
I mean, I think he's just arresting someone. Got him. All right, so I score this hit.
Yeah, put it under me then.
And I won that side, so I actually add a green. If I ever need those. So then...
Got punched it for one.
These will go quick.
Yeah.
This goes away.
You know, I mean, RoboCop versus Mr. Blonde is not really something you'd expect to go in my favor.
Yeah, I'm looking at me saying the free RoboCop effect is busted. Cool. All right, end of the round. Discard down to our whole value.
You can hold, yeah. Wait, are we in the cooldown phase? I've got some stuff that needs to be cooled down.
Teach me.
Cooldown.
I need a teacher.
Okay. The player with the drop decides which one side of that fight is the current fight. One enhance action, yeah. Okay. Score step, we did that. Scores. The winner scores his or her fight cards by placing it face up in the damage stack off to the side, so the damage markers on the bottom are visible to all players.
I'm just going to do it out of my character.
The loser's fight card is exhausted and placed face down underneath that player's fight stack. If you're the loser. So I was the loser.
Face down under?
Yeah, so basically anything you didn't win goes to the bottom, so you can keep losing later. Okay, so we got that, which is good. And then, oh, here's the cooldown phase. Wait, there's a raise the stakes. Hold on, check this out. Listen to this. It's gonna get crazy. Phase on the fight, and any effects that say to be discarded off the fight are discarded as well. Okay, and then, yeah, so all the fights are fine. Opponent's character, okay. Raise the stakes. Occasionally a fight will end in a tie.
It's like war.
In this situation, both fight cards are placed face down into their corresponding player's damage stack. All other cards that were played during that fight are discarded or returned to the support area as normal. The next player to score a fight will also score the raise the stakes fight card. So if we have a clash, then the next fight will get both. Winner take all situation.
It's like war.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, and then we have unopposed fight cards. It's possible for a fight phase to present a player with unopposed fight cards. If that occurs, we'll get there. We'll read the section. All right, then we got the cooldown phase. Play one instant cooldown or one cooldown action. I have an instant cooldown. All right. You technically, so this is your damage stack and this is my damage stack, is that right? Like you've done 3 to me and I've done 1 to you, or 2 to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, wow. So I have the drop. I'll let you cool down first.
Okay. I'm going to play Child's End. Spot opponent 2 cards in damage stack. You've hit me twice. Add 1 money to me. And opponent burns 1 money.
Did it.
He's laughing now.
All right. I'm going to play ED209, everyone's favorite nemesis. And I'm going to read this flavor. We need a 24-hour-a-day police officer, a cop who doesn't need to eat or sleep, a cop with superior firepower and the reflexes to use it. From, of course, Dick Jones. Cooldown. Spot opponent's X support cards. How many support cards you got?
I have 1 support card. No, wait. These are 2 support cards. Yeah.
All right, 2. I am hand +1 and hold +X when you even up this turn.
Okay.
+X what?
A
Oh,
card.
hand +1 and then +2 support on my hold.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can hold a bunch more cards.
Yeah.
So then we even up. We discard down to equal or less than the hold value. Then draw up to the hand value. So I've got a hold value of 1. I can hold this 1 card. I can discard down and draw a new 6.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold it because why not?
Obsidian saying, I just can't get over all this RoboCop. Like, I thought this was Fight Club. This is totally wild.
And then exchange the drop. So I now have the drop on you.
Oh, you know what? I can't do what I just did. Not at all.
Okay.
So, this is a condition. There's a B in play for me to get that spot ability.
Yeah.
So let me get rid of I need to be at 6 cards. I had this in my hand. So let's get rid of that. And put that back. Okay.
I think we did it. That's it. And we start over.
All right, now you have the drop.
I got the drop. So what do we had money, right? Where do we find out our normal money adds? Or do we not add money at this point? Because
I think setup phase happens every time.
It says first setup, add $2 and a green. But is that only on the first? You just like every setup also add that probably?
Javelin's saying first set is each turn.
Okay.
So you do yours first.
2 blues.
Now, do you resolve all 3 of these steps first, and then, or do you pick who resolves all 3 first, or do we go back and forth on each little phase?
Let's see. The flip of a rule book, really exciting. Do this once. Both players will take the following actions during the setup phase. Setup action, condition as soon as.
So I think we both get our resources.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you get to play.
Then we can do 2 of a condition gear, etc. Okay. And I can just look at what I actually have in my hand. I don't want to play effects yet. Those are okay. Let's play another Bark All Day. No, let's not do that. We don't need that. Let's play Lousy Tipper. Hilarious that these are cards. Just absolutely hilarious. I can't believe it. And then I have a setup action here, Bark All Day. I'm going to use that to draw 1. It says, or retrieve 1 to top of draw stack. So I imagine I can put 1 from my discard back to the top.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to...
Makes sense to me.
So I could theoretically create an engine here, which is what it sounds like I'm supposed to be doing. So Lousy Tipper's going away. No, I'm going to leave that out. I'll come back for that. All right, there's my 2 conditions for the turn, or my 2 actions,
right.
etc.
I'm going to play Bullet and Heat-Proof Soft Armor. Setup. If opponent has more support cards in play than you, play a condition from your hand for free. How many
What do I have to have?
support cards?
I have 3 support cards.
Where does it say support?
Anything that's back here is a support card.
Okay, you don't have more than me, so that's fine.
That's right.
Score. If I've played no effects this fight, I retrieve 1 to draw a stack. Or if opponent has more cards in their hand, I can draw a card. So when I score, if I didn't play any effects, I can draw a card or put a card from.
Okay, because you're like cool guy. Right.
Then let's play Not Looking for Any Trouble.
You can push your stuff up too if you need more room. We got plenty. We only need like really 2 slots right there.
All right. Not Looking for Trouble. Condition, cooldown, spot 2 yellows. If opponent has more energy tokens than me, add a green and a yellow. Cooldown, burn a blue or a yellow. Spot 2 cards in opponent's damage stack. Opponent destroys a support card.
Okay. So I've done 2 to you. There's a little bit of a catch-up situation. I'm not going to pay attention to your cards. I'm just going to YOLO myself around here. Then we go 3 times. Take the top card of the fight stack and put it in. Let's go. I think
You may as well face up it, right?
I guess. Is there anything that would like interrupt this?
I don't think so. You get to choose.
Maybe there's a
resolution.
certain tension to it, you know?
It's just a part of the process.
And then we flip them all over. What is this? Oh, wrong deck.
Also, someone saying you need to pay for your lousy tipper.
Oh, yeah, I do.
You're a lousy tipper.
You're right, yeah. It's a pretty funny statement, really. You gonna pay for that? Okay. So now the strategy commences. Ooh.
I want to score the 2.
Yeah, and I'm on orange there. Are you on red there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're even out. Okay. Okay. So as the man with the drop, I'm gonna look at this board here for a second.
I can take this enhance action and make you fate -2. You actually have a fate stat here. And then I can play an effect as my enhance action on top of it. You read me?
Yeah. X equals fight cards and opponent's fight stack. How many cards are in your deck?
This?
No, it's your fight stack.
I think this is my fight stat.
No. That's your damage stack.
Is it?
Yeah.
7?
Yeah. Welcome to the club. Right? Isn't that right?
I don't know. It's so simple and I'm so
It
confused.
says take the top card of your fight stack and place it face down in front of your character.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I'm telling you. I'm just mad drops over here.
So you're at 7?
I'm not resolving that way now. I'm just getting information.
Yeah. I'm bet you it's equal to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
And it only matters in the middle. So we should have our little characters here in the middle. That's kind of their big fight, I guess.
I thought it only matters in the middle stat.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is right. That's why it's the color. Okay. Proceed.
So it doesn't really matter.
Let's resolve. Let's resolve this.
This one?
This one. And no, not that one. In opponent's center skirmish bonus. Burns. There's a lot of text here.
What up, Van? The stream has officially begun.
What is it? Burns X? Does that always mean money?
Yeah, they lose resources.
You've got $1 bajillion. It's not even close.
Yeah. This police force is well funded.
Man, okay, hold on a second.
I'm suddenly inspired to watch RoboCop again.
Yeah.
They made one not that long ago, a newer version. I never watched it, though. Anyone out there watch it? I never had anyone tell me I needed to watch it. So that's usually a sign.
Lord, give me a sign.
What up, William? Saying just joined. What is this game? It's called Fight Club. 2008. Decipher classic. A lot of IPs based on the Fight Club movie premise. Only had a couple sets that went away. It's pretty wild. It's really wild.
Pretty wild is an understatement. Let me tell you.
I'm telling you, the pitch meeting for this, I would just love to have been around for the meetings where they were, like, the concept for this was evolving, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, you know, this is actually, there's
Obsidian
actually
saying
a
I
lot.
watched it.
There's actually a lot here.
The board state seems like it would get out of control.
Yes. Is equal to the highest skirmish value on opponent fight card. Highest skirmish value on opponent fight card is 6. But also 7. Okay. Okay. Listen up, man. I've got something for you. There's actual strategy here. Let's resolve this first.
Okay.
And I'm going to have me play the first one of these.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I was curious why anyone would ever do that.
I'm going to start with, I'm going to torture you anyway. No players may play effects for the remainder of this fight. You may play another enhance action. So then I'm going to play an enhance action. Your fate skirmish value is equal to the highest skirmish value on opponent's fight card. Oh no, it's not a fate skirmish value. Hold on a second.
Got him.
We're going to get there. Let's throw the homemade armor into this. We'll blow it up. So I'm going to destroy it when the fight resolves, but I'm going to give it 1 across. So I'm currently a 7 to your 6. and a 5 to your 2. And we'll see what happens. So you can't play effects, but you can play other one enhanced action.
All right. We'll use my wooden stake.
An absolute classic.
Discard 1, spend a yellow. No, just discard 1. Activate this card. Return this card to your support area when it resolves. If I score, add a yellow.
Uh-huh.
All right. Resolve.
So win this, tie this.
Mm-hmm.
You win that. Add 1 yellow to your life. And we've officially tied.
So what happens then?
So we raise the stakes.
Tell me more.
Do both of them go to the raise the stakes pile? The fight will end in a tie. In this situation, both fight cards are placed face down next to their corresponding player's damage stack. So we discard everything. This goes next to the damage stack. That goes back home to you.
Okay.
This one goes next to your damage stack. And then whoever wins the next skirmish will flip the card up and do the damage.
That is saucy.
So now the next one's more important.
And since you have the drop, that's important. If you think there's going to be something that you can make a resolve in a tie, you can double damage on something.
That's right.
Van, this is really interesting. I need to hear more about it. It says, true story, I was at a convention once and visited the Decipher booth, and they denied this game. I was salty, and the guy asked what I thought. I told him, no worries, I wouldn't talk about it. He wasn't amused. I'm not quite following your story, but I'm interested in hearing more.
What's that star? You have asterisks on your card cost stuff?
Yeah, it's just an additional cost, like spot something. Like it'll tell you
right.
down at the bottom.
It's telling me, that's right. Okay. All right, well, what about this then? Oh, no, this isn't good. Do you get to use that again?
Over and over.
No. For real?
I think so.
You're just forever awesome?
We'll have to keep discarding.
Oh, yeah, what a cost. What
But to be fair,
what a terrible cost.
I can enhance still twice.
And
I have one other card to discard. So, like, eventually that gas runs out.
Yeah. Man, this is just no winning for Steven here. No sleep till Brooklyn on this one.
Okay, that makes more sense. They didn't deny it. They demoed it.
Oh.
And then Ben was salty about it. And he said, don't worry about it. I won't tell anyone about it. Fight Club, get it?
Yeah.
And the guy wasn't amused.
Oh, right. That's hilarious. It's hilarious, actually. Okay. Well, I can't win any of them. Can I pass? Can I pass to the next? Can we stop fighting? This is horrible.
We're in the middle of that Fight Club, and RoboCop's just pounding you.
Why is this the way this is going?
I mean, you might die this turn.
All right, we'll make you burn some cards. Let's go here. You play first. I don't know.
That's smart.
Yeah, you
All right, so this is a 6 right now.
Yeah, 6-4-4 currently. You're winning one. I'm tied on both. That's a cool story, Dan. That's hilarious.
Let's just discard a card and enhance here with my wooden stake.
Yeah, what an exciting play. All right, I can't do anything to turn this around.
Just allow it.
Yeah.
All right, if I score this fight, add a
Well,
yellow.
here's what I'll do. These are free, I guess. I'll put a gas mask on there, or a death mask on there. So at least you won't get your free little ad money on P14. So this way I'll be at 6 to your 6.
Yeah,
and then
time
you
on
won't
that.
get money. So I spend money so you don't get one because that's the kind of person I am.
Okay, so
You win both.
I win this, and then there's a couple things that resolve here. Score, if I win this fight, opponent discards 1.
Gladly.
Yeah. Then if I score on the wooden stakes, I get a yellow. And then...
What? Those stake... This is the most busted card in the game already. We need a ban list. What is this card?
And then...
You're forever +1?
Check this out. Bulletproof and heatproof soft armor. If I played no effects this fight, and I score, I retrieve 1 card from my stack to the top of my deck, Or I can draw a card. So I'll go ahead and put this back on top.
How is this fair?
Well,
This wooden stake is the most busted weapon in the game.
Javelin is apparently saying, it's a rough match for Mr. Blonde. He's built to burn energy, but as Zach said, his department is well funded.
Yeah, burn energy. What are you talking?
So I scored this, and then because I scored that, I scored this.
Yeah, and this one goes to the bottom for me. Yeah.
So I've done 6.
Yeah. Well, it looks like 5 from my angle, but...
No, it counts as a bonus. I'm just kidding. You just start making stuff up.
That must be pretty cool. Okay, well, but at least these are going to the bottom, so I'll see them again. This one. Okay, let's resolve this one as well. What do you think?
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I'll use this enhance ability on your move creep. Opponent is fate -2.
Okay.
And I can play an effect for this enhance action.
So I'm currently at 5 fate because you have 7 in the stack, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Still winning.
Let's play an eye on my shoulder. Costs me 1. And I can spot a support. So I'm +1/+1. And if I win, I add a blue, a yellow, or I make you burn 1. If I win, you also die. So, how about that?
I want to play another death mask from our favorite film, Saw 2.
Oh, the best of them all. Just kidding.
So I'm going to be at 7 minus your 2 plus my 2. So I'm back at 7 fate. You're at 4s down the middle, and you're winning spirit versus law. So this is a tie as far as I'm concerned. Does that look like a tie to you?
Tie. So we put this in our tie stack.
Tie stack. That's right. Raise the stakes.
All right, into the round.
Hold up to a number of cards, and then we have the cooldown phase where we can do 1 cooldown action apiece. Let's start with you. I don't have any, also.
Okay, I'll use the cooldown on not looking for any trouble. Burn a blue or a yellow. Spot 2 cards in my opponent's... Oh, you don't have 2.
I don't have 2, man. No, it's my grand strategy. I'm burning you. You'll be out of money in no time.
I'll pass the cooldown.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's just draw them back up.
Genius.
The Lost Boys. Oh my goodness. That's where that steak comes from.
There you go.
I gotta read. It's hammer time.
This is hilarious. I pulled one of those Fargo cards.
Yeah.
You should see the other guy. What are these characters doing in this?
Oh
okay, you get the drop now.
When do I play instance? Oh, during the setup phase.
Yeah, they tell you when.
All right. So I'll make you beginner energy first, right? Green.
Yeah.
2 yellows. You got any more than yellows out there?
No. The game was not ready for you to have this much money.
And then you get to play 2 conditions.
Yeah. Or just 2 things, that can be played. Oh, see, so I've got my wooden stakes here. So this is a common card, my version. It's called Mr. Pink's 357 Magnum.
Yeah, also from the same movie.
From Reservoir Dogs. It's a 1/1 that goes back, and if I win, I gain money. Right. And then I'll also do... I see. There's actually you're trying to do real things here. That's fine. That's fine.
I think they straight up printed these things on the cards.
I'm gonna choose Bark All Day to draw a card.
Okay.
Oops, wrong card. All right, over to you.
All right, so I get 2 things, right?
Yeah.
We're going to play an ED209. That gives me that sweet cooldown action later. Then I'm going to play Hammer Time. You're going to love this. You ready for this? Spot an opponent's support card. I'll choose your gun. Place this card across from the spotted card.
Okay.
Opponent,
Attach it to it, maybe?
Opponent may not use that card's game text as long as this card is in play. Opponent may burn 2 energy and spend either a score, cooldown, or setup action to destroy this card.
Okay.
So I basically lock that down. And you can spend like an enhance action to blow it up. But that's your enhance for the turn, you know.
Okay.
While you read that for a moment.
Score, cooldown, or setup action. I can't do it on the enhance step. I have to do it after I score a skirmish, during the cooldown phase, or during the setup phase. So it's gone during this one.
Oh, unless you score.
Unless I score. So it's gone during this one.
All right, then we reveal 3 fights, right?
Here we go. Let's fight. All right. Do it the old-fashioned way. Oh, look at that. Siggy. Is this the only Fight Club gameplay video on YouTube?
Gameplay, yes. Yep. There's that great review that I found.
Yeah. That's...
It was great.
First rule of Fight Club, don't say anything about Fight Club because it sucks.
I don't know who it was, but that leather bandana was next level.
Or whatever. I forget what that is. Okay, you got the spot, man. So the action's to you. You better.
I want to make you do things first, of course.
Okay.
Like you do.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
let's resolve. Which one do I think I can win for certain? This one. All right, resolve here.
This.
And I'll make you enhance first. The drop seems powerful.
What's your fate equal to?
What's that mean?
What's this?
Oh, 7.
7.
I'm good with yellows, apparently.
Okay. Do you have any supports over there that I need to worry about?
Probably not.
Any enhanced actions aside from that stake?
Just the stake.
Okay. I'm going to start with no exit from our favorite movie, Jeepers Creepers 2.
The greatest sequel of all time.
Yeah.
Right there, just ahead of Empire Strikes Back.
If my life total is less than 5, which is currently 2, because you've done 5 to me, opponent destroys 1 support of my choice. It's the stake. Gone.
That was mean.
You may play another enhance action, and I can only do this once per turn. Of course, because balance. And then for my enhance action, let me tell you.
Can he survive?
I'm going to use Lousy Tipper.
Okay.
To set my fate value equal to the highest value on your across your fight cards, which is a 6. So I'm going to go
technically a 7.
I don't know if X counts.
Yeah, value does refer to printed. I remember reading that.
Okay. So 6, 4, 3.
Okay.
I hope you can't do anything about it without that stake.
Mine?
Yeah.
I can. Thermograph. Yellow, green, spot thing. +3. +1 in the middle and -1 on the left. And then we'll go to resolution. I win the fight. Touchdown. Score this one.
You roast the stakes.
All right, I'm going to switch decks. We'll play one more.
All right, pot clubbed.
You pot clubbed.
There's a certain amount of joy to the game, I'll tell you that. It's ludicrous. The game is ludicrous.
We have officially driven off the rails. I'm Jigsaw. Who are you? You want Terminator? Must be done.
I just can't believe this game exists.
Got made.
My gosh.
Woo.
Like, of all the things to be like, hey,
Yeah.
I got this secret game, and then you're like, this?
You want to know that I literally... I wish I could surprise you with it. I looked on eBay and can't find any of it. Let me find it. What's it called? Okay. I found the craziest card game of all time.
No, can't be.
You ready for this? Let's talk about pitch meetings.
Have we not already seen it?
No. And it's actually tempting to say nothing more and just try my best to find this someday.
And it's not MetaZoo?
It's more bizarre.
Wow.
It's actually well beyond MetaZoo.
It's impressive.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
I didn't even know this existed until I was looking up Decipher's list of card games. It's like, we got to play them all.
Yeah, they have one? They have one we haven't played?
They have a couple we haven't played.
No way.
Beyblade, we haven't played.
Oh, I didn't know they did Beyblade.
There's actually, let me look real quick. Here's the games we haven't played. We haven't played Beyblade. There's a Tribbles customizable card game, which is an offshoot of Star Trek, of course.
You said Tribbles?
Tribbles, yeah. Nothing but Tribbles. There's an Austin Powers collectible card game.
That's probably not stream appropriate.
Austin Powers, I bet we can work that.
We might, yeah.
We haven't played the Jedi Knights trading card game.
That's a classic one. Why have we not played that?
I don't think we played Hack Enemy. I have that.
No, the Dot Hack or whatever. That's an anime-based one.
We did play Mega Man, and we're playing Fight Club. But you ready for this one?
We did play Mega Man?
Check this game out.
Sure?
It's called Boy Crazy.
Oh, yes.
Let me read this to you. An out-of-print card game created by Decipher during the Pokemon trading card game boom. Each card features a picture of a boy ages 12 to 22. I almost died. Can you imagine if I had streamed
Am I going
this?
to go to jail?
His first name and a list of his dislikes and likes.
Okay.
Gameplay begins with a group of participants opening a pack of cards. One individual within the group decides which of the boys in the pack they like best, and write the name of the boy along with the reasons they liked him. Then other members of the group would write down which boy they thought would be best for the same individual and why. The group would then take turns explaining their choices and reasoning. Players who guessed correctly earned a point. Play continued until everyone has a chance to select a boy, and the player with the most points wins. The game includes boys from across the United States, from different ethnic backgrounds, and hair and eye colors, including disabled boys. I almost died. How is this a game? And then, here's the craziest thing. This game was successful, so much so, that I had to do some digging. So successful that they created an offshoot comic book line
called Boy Crazy? What?
And then, not only that, but then I was Googling it, and there are so many articles about why this game is unhealthy and bad for people and inappropriate. But it was all this drama about this card game.
Whoa.
And they apparently sold it like crazy.
Was it like apples to apples with matchmaking, basically? Because you go around the table and say here, I'm trying to convince you that this is the right boy for this person or whatever.
Well, I think it's okay, there's a group of people. So let's say 6 people are playing, and I'm like, hey, I think you should pick Jigsaw. But really though, it's there's whatever's happening in the pack, and it's we all vote who we think Steven's gonna pick, and if we get it right,
and I have a boy in front of me.
You open a pack,
and there are boys.
There's 6 boys. 6 boys. That's how I felt when I was looking at this
from there.
Yeah. Everyone in chat really wants to see it.
All right. Well, can you pick up a copy? Is it the?
I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it.
You'd have to get unopened packs.
That is the tough part.
So it was kind of like a Keyforge experience, really, in a lot of ways.
Brent saying, "Wow, the Wayback Machine website for Boy Crazy is wow."
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is the new goal. You need to go to every garage sale, every convention.
I'll tell you, I'll have my eyes out every time we're at Gen Con. It's I'm just looking for a little Boy Crazy, you know what I mean?
Has anybody seen some spare Boy Crazy packs around? I'm trying to complete my set.
Yeah, look at this.
So you and I we don't play as boys.
No.
We select based on their likes and dislikes, or our likes and dislikes?
You select which boy you like the best.
Based on their likes and dislikes? What is it about the boy? Just a picture?
Likes, interest, and a picture. I'll show you some of these cards.
So you would see one of these 6 on the table and say, well, this boy likes hiking, so I think Steven is the right person to choose this boy. I was not ready for the actual card. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this is Kevin from
This is unreal. This is a fever dream. We have got to find this. I've never been more inspired to find a game.
I can't handle it. This is Kevin from Massachusetts. Ideal traits in a girl. He likes pretty smiles, independence, and style. He's 5'7", born 9/21/1979. His eyes are blue. He's a Virgo.
It's untenable. This is wrong. But you gotta play the catalog. So I feel like we have to get some packs, or at least print out. We could proxy some, maybe.
I really do want to find this game. And I will. I am committed.
Put out a ransom, man. Anybody on stream can find it. Send it over.
Also, the tagline.
Is that really the tagline, Bobby?
Yeah.
Real boys for real girls. Wow. What year was that?
Early 2000s, I think.
Well, sometimes you think you haven't made much progress, and then you see a game like Boy Crazy, and you say, you know what?
Look at Blank's comment.
Yeah, I think we would end up on some sort of list if we streamed it. But we would. The list of most ambitious content creators.
I was not ready because I was like genuinely. I was like, "What are the Decipher games?" Because I know we're getting close.
Sitting there and clicking for the first time and being like, "What?"
Well, I was on the Decipher wiki and it's a list of the games. I was like, "We're close to completing the list."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Boy, crazy!" And I googled it. I was not prepared.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, I didn't expect that. Here we are back at Fight Club.
All right. Meanwhile,
good little
I'm Jigsaw.
detour.
Particularly from Saw 2, not from Saw 1.
Yeah, of course. It's different.
8 life, harder to kill. 5 hand size, so I get a small hand size.
I've got 6 hand. I got 8 life as well.
Yeah, I got a Fargo card.
Oh, the Terminator can add 3 resources or 2 and draw 1, which is cool. I'm gonna get the money all up front.
First setup, we start with it. So we start with 3.
And then you want to randomly see who goes first here. You get a choose.
I'll let you go first this time.
Okay. So we gain our setup stuff. You gain your setup tokens as well, so you can gain your double dip there.
You're welcome. Blank saying I'm gonna start getting some very weird Google ad recommendations now. Thank you, Covenant.
Yeah.
William says, "Who knew Decipher accidentally created a dating profile TCG?" I had no idea. But man, I died twice today.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to play Terminated. That seems in character. Terminators are relentless. They will pursue you until you are neutralized or until they are destroyed. I can enhance and burn 2 money. No fight card may score double damage this fight. So if I know I'm going to lose something, and you can double it up. I can also enhance to get Protector +2. I'm sure that's my stat. And then on a score, I can destroy this. If the fight was a tie, each player scores their fight card, and cards and raise the stakes remain. Okay, so we would both score our fight cards. So like the last damage, I could just score those fight cards instead of having the tie go to the tiebreaker.
Nice. Check out my ability on Jigsaw. Enhance, burn a green, a yellow, and 1 of any kind. Spot 2 identical fight cards. Choose one of the spotted fight cards. If it is unresolved, score it immediately.
My gosh.
But 2 identical fight cards.
That's exceedingly good. The drop will make a big difference there. If they're unopposed, wait, is it unopposed? Unresolved? Huh. So it doesn't matter.
Just use it.
Even if you're in the process of resolving it. You see, Burn Man would be good against that because they need to have less money.
Yeah.
Though we didn't see that played very well. Okay, and then I've got nothing else to play.
Okay. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, yep. All right, I'll play a Forced Pursuit from Terminator 2. During the cooldown, I can spot an opponent with 4 or more resources. Opponent discards the top card of their draw stack. Add energy cost of discarded card to your pool.
Oh, okay, cool. I like that.
And then I can do a second one, technically. But I can't.
Yeah.
So I'll pass. Ready to fight?
I'm ready to fight. 2 support cards.
I'll read that
Choose
FAQ really quick.
destroys one condition, your choice. Once per turn, okay. These cards are hilarious. These cards are hilarious, truly. Insane.
Apparently, if I score 1 immediately, any unresolved, the person that hasn't had it resolved gets it for free. So, like, if I auto win mine,
Oh, I get that one too?
you are gonna auto win yours.
So be careful. So why would you ever do that? If you were going to lose it anyway?
So if I'm ahead, I can finish a game, guaranteed.
Yeah.
I also have 8 life compared to your.
I'm a big boy. I'm 8 life
yeah.
as well.
So it really, I think it's if I'm ahead, I can immediately score it and probably just win the game at the end.
Okay. Cool. Or like if there's one where I'm going to score a bunch of the skirmish bonuses, or it's a double damage card or whatever.
You would get the bonuses anyway.
But I don't technically win the skirmishes, right? The 3 resolutions?
I think you do.
No way. But we don't resolve the fight.
But it's also like if I was going to lose that one anyway,
Yeah.
I get my damage still.
Yeah, you get 1 damage where you would have 0. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the point. Okay, let's do it. Showdown. Ooh, look at us go. Signature on signature here.
My signature is I want to play a game. Enhance. If this is your first enhance action, exchange this card with the top card of your fight stack. So like I can see 2 of the same fight card. So I could technically trigger my ability. Score 1 automatically. This is going to be unresolved. But if I
That's crazy. If you flip 2 signatures, then you automatically can get 2 damage on me to my 1. That's good ability.
And well, if I was going to lose it anyway, but if I'm not going to lose it, like this one, I'll probably lose because it's your signature.
Yeah. And I'm awesome.
And I can do this as an enhance action. So while you have the drop, I would have to do that first, technically.
I do have the drop. So we're going to resolve here first. No. Is that right? Because it doesn't much matter, I guess, doesn't it? Resolve here first, you get the first action.
Okay.
You can do it or not, buddy.
Yeah, sure. I'll spend a yellow, a green, and a yellow. And I'll just score this immediately.
And do you get the green there and I get the yellow here?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh, okay, hold on. I can't resolve the one that is resolving.
Oh, good. Okay, that makes it more strategic. Yeah.
So
I'm gonna put my yellow back.
I had gained a green, but then I lost a yellow and a green. So here we are. All right. So you're resolving here first.
Resolve.
So that's good strategy.
Yeah. Okay. Now you could resolve the ability and do it here, right? On this one. It's the only time you could ever actually make that happen. You
I
just
could
can't...
resolve the ability here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jigsaw, you're creepy and weird.
But creepy and weird. All right. Well, let's do this. I won't use my effect. Instead, I'll play Puzzle Piece from the movie Saw 2. +1/+1. If this is my first enhance action in this fight, neither player may play additional effects this fight.
Neither player, no effects. Okay. But I have actions. Let's... Huh. What about raise the stakes on that? What does that say?
What?
Score it immediately. Okay, so it doesn't actually, the fight doesn't actually get 1. Interesting. Oh, I've made a mistake. Should have played that card earlier. I'm not great.
Yeah, we'll
at
have a discussion about the game in general after
I'm not
this
great
game.
at this game.
Yeah, it turns out the second time you do something is not usually. I'm opening this door.
Yeah. I'm gonna enhance this thing with Terminated. Protector +2. I'm going to 6.
So what's it do?
Protector +2. This stat's gonna go to 6.
Okay. So then we resolve.
We resolve.
I'm at 6. Well, you get a pick actually.
I'm at 6. You're at 6.
Tie.
I'm at 7. You're at 6.
Yep.
Win. You're at 5. I'm at 5. Tie.
Boom. So these go face down.
Do I win? Oh, we gotta win 2, don't we? Bummer.
It's a bummer, man.
So they're raising the stakes on double damages. There's a big fight coming up. So I gotta make sure I can win.
Don't fail.
How many cards you got in your hand?
3.
Ugh. So I can use this on every time. I can use this. Enhance protector +2. That's it.
I think so, yeah.
Just forever.
Your protector stat is +2, yeah.
I don't exhaust it. Can I only use one thing on one fight or turn or something? Is there any rule for that?
I assume it's only your signature fights.
Yeah, the protector stuff. Yeah.
So that's just +2 on when you're fighting on your signature.
Oh, I'm gonna. Oh. Huh. Why is Terminator getting +3? +3 on orange cards in the middle. I've got a red here. It's 2 orange and a red. So, not there. Okay, Zach. Next up. Ugh. This one.
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
I'm currently winning. What's your fate there?
It's number of cards in your hand, which is 3. I'm currently winning. We're currently tied. But I got big brain stuff, because if you win this one, you're going to draw 2, which means this will be higher.
But if I win this one, I also win this one.
Yeah. What I want to rotate this card? What is that about?
Oh. Maybe that applies if you rotate it?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You see what it says?
Oh, yeah. So you can enhance, discard a card. How many cards you got in hand?
Well, then I'm going to go first. I've got 5 cards in my hand.
Yeah, so you can just win that.
I'm going to take an enhance action. I'm going to discard a card. And I'm going to rotate it. And it says...
This is M2?
M2 says the player with the most cards in hand wins this fight. If you have the drop, you may draw 1 when this card is rotated.
So you win it.
Means I win the raise the stakes as well.
Yep.
How is that ever fair?
It seems like the Terminator deck is manipulating card draw and cards in hand mattering. It's pretty wild.
So if this flips up, I just discard a card and win every fight of
As long as you have more cards. But what's your hand size?
6?
So mine's 5. I could have technically held on to more cards.
Well, the second verse, same as the first over here, my friend. I'm going to do the same thing.
Yep.
Unless over here, yeah, because you don't have a chance to use his ability.
It's gone.
You ever lost a game real bad?
Doing it now.
Turn it.
You get
Whoever
it.
the most card wins the fight.
It's crazy. And you get draw a card, right? Why not?
Yeah, why not?
All right, and I have 0 hold. So no cards left over. I do have a cooldown, though.
Yeah, we got cooldown stuff. So now we got the cooldown phase.
All right. So you want me to go first during cooldown?
Yeah, sure.
Spot opponent with 4 or more energy. Discard the top card of your draw stack. And then gain energy equal to the energy cost. Green.
1, yeah, 1 green.
Okay. Then then you go to cooldown.
I've got a cooldown card. Preparation. If opponent, nope, your opponent. I did the good things. Okay, I have nothing in cooldown.
Okay, so I'll discard my hand and draw back up.
And I can hold only 1. Okay, I'll hold. Okay. gone. Draw back up.
Then I get to drop.
That's right.
And then I gain my starting resources. And we're off to the races. All right. Wow.
This is so Decipher. It's sickening. Huh. Wow, man, I've got some strange...
All right. I'm going to play one
cards.
to play Otis's 6-shooter.
I need to get my money.
And then over to you.
That's it, huh?
Well, oh, I get 2 things.
You get two
I
things,
forgot
yeah.
it wasn't back and forth. Let's play Twist. Cost me a yellow.
Come on, baby.
Reveal, spot a green, so I do. Reveal the top card of my draw stack. If it's a condition or a gear, play it for free. It's not. Discard it. Over to you.
Playing a weapons cache and hijacker's weapons.
Does not seem good for me.
Yeah, I'm just shooting you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fight. See what these do.
Well, what is that special one? What's the number on that?
P7.
P7.
Enhance, destroy top card of draw stack. Rotate this card. The player with the fewest number of fight cards in damage stack wins this fight. That's me. Oh my gosh. If you have to drop this fight card, scores double damage.
That's you.
So I have last I can score this one. It's the same thing here.
What is this card?
It's face down from the...
Oh, that goes... It goes to the face down. Underneath, yeah.
yeah.
It cycles back.
So I think I can try to resolve here first. Trigger my ability to resolve one of these. Or just trigger them both. I don't even need to do that.
You have to
Can't
flip
face
it before the drop text triggers, though, yeah?
down. The drop text?
Like the rotate, the player with the fewest number of
It's
fight
an
cards.
enhance. So I just...
Yeah.
I can go first and then resolve it, win it, resolve it, win it. Because I have the drop, it's 4 damage.
Maybe.
I think so. We'll try it. I'll go here.
Okay.
Enhance, destroy the top card of my draw stack. Rotate this card. The player with the fewest number of fight cards in their damage stack wins this fight.
That's you.
If you have the drop to fight card, scores double damage.
You did it.
So I score, and I'll put a token
And you're
on
supposed to tap it to show double damage, but that's
Okay.
confusing.
You can't even see it on the screen. I'll just do this.
Got it.
Actually, so you can see it. Okay. So then this resolves. You score.
Oh, great. Look at me go.
Yep. And then we'll resolve here. I'll do the same thing. Oh, wrong deck. There. So I score it, and it's double damage.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, then we're gonna go here. This is S7.
S7. This is where all the money's made right here.
Instance in my discard stack. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so my X value here is 4. Just so we're aware.
But I'm...
All right. I'm going to play a puzzle piece. If this is my first enhance action this fight, neither player may play additional effects this fight.
But that's how I was going to win it. Oh, I've got these weapons, though, man.
Yeah, you do.
And we can enhance once. Okay. X equals 1. If enhancing a Fate skirmish, X equals 2. I am enhancing a Fate skirmish. Fate, opponent center skirmish value, which is Bugatti, 5. So this is a 5, right? It's a 5. Fate is opponent center skirmish, which is 5, 5. 7. And this is what for you? What's this? What's his stat? Fate equals instants. How many instants in your discard?
Apparently, when I do the rotate and win, you don't score those automatically.
What happens to him?
They just go away. It's kind of like you did yours, where you rotate and won, and I didn't score those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I get it.
but his ability means that it would be you'd still resolve.
We'd
But it's
both
because
score.
we're actually resolving it that it just goes away.
Okay. What is this X value?
Currently 4.
Plus 1 is 5.
Mhm.
Weapons cache.
Okay.
All right. Resolve. 7 to 5.
Yep.
Steven wins.
Yep.
Middle, you win.
Yep.
6 to 5.
You win.
I win. That's right. So I'm going to score that thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Let me see. I might have like a score effect here. Exhaust one resolve pair of 5 cards. Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. Weapons cache goes away. Got some damage on you.
You got it. Over to cooldown.
Cooldown.
I'm gonna go ahead and discard the top card of your draw stack,
Okay.
and I get energy equal to it.
You get 1 energy, green.
Boom.
Smashing melons from the Delta Force.
Then you get your cooldown.
They knew how to pull anything possible out of a movie script.
It would be funny to just like watch a movie and be like, all right, we need time code 1 hour and 12 seconds for those melons.
What is yeah, something I never thought I'd say. What is dominate? Hold on.
Usually means you can only block with 1 card.
It's not on here. Why is there glossary even here if it's not going to cover the cards?
Well, this may have been the glossary for Kilo 1, you know?
Yeah, man. All right, well, I'm just going to discard it because I don't know
Here,
what it does.
maybe it's in my FAQ.
Is there dominate in there? It's spelled with a 1, if that's helpful. Dom18.
Sure not in here.
Yeah. Okay, well, hold 1.
I can't hold any.
I've got the drop. I'm going to choose my, go into setup. I'm going to get yellow and a green. The money mechanic doesn't matter at all. I've not felt any need to care about the baubles over here.
Yeah, me neither.
And I'm going to draw a card with Arnold's ability. Terminator. Okay. And then I'm going to go to my setup stuff.
Dominate with a 1 on it means if the skirmish labels are the same name, the player with the dominate just wins the skirmish no matter what.
If they're the same name.
Yeah,
Wow.
if it's like, you know, mental versus mental or whatever.
Okay. See, there's a lot of getting money cards, but I have nothing to spend it on. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, a lot. But I was also rich the first game.
There's just no need for it, really. I'll play another weapons cache because I am Arnold. And then I'll play Colonel Samuel Troutman. Dylan. There's nothing here that matters, so you don't need to worry about that. Weapons cache has the numbers on it.
Okay, mine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to play He Lost His Head. During setup, I can burn a resource and discard a card to draw 3 and discard 2. So,
All right, great.
filtering. Over the fights.
Yep. Don't hit the samesies. Hasta la vista, baby.
So this is the one. Oh, you have the drop. This is the one I can win by rotating if I have less cards in my stack than you. Buyer beware.
Well, that's a bummer.
Well, if you let me score 2 of these first, then I can't do it.
Oh, well, okay.
You wouldn't be dead. Yeah.
I'm going to resolve here first. I'm going to have you enhance. Well, maybe not. You got all those. I can't enhance anything past your enhances, right?
Yeah.
Let's see if I'm winning first.
I am the jigsaw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm 7-4 tied. That's ugly. Yeah, let's go here first. You take first action.
What's your fate stat here?
7.
Okay. All right, I'm going to play Relentless Instant Enhance. All X values in this fight equal 0 when skirmishes are resolved.
All X values equal 0. What? And that's the end of it. You don't have any responses or anything past that.
That's the one thing I can do.
Okay, well, I just gotta do what I can do here, right? I'm gonna go +1/+1 here. I'm gonna go 6-5-0 to your 5-4-4.
You got it.
And win it.
Yep.
This goes back to the front. Okay. Well, this is awkward. So if I go here, and then I go first, and you just destroy, rotate.
I score it. It's only worth 1 damage when I don't have the drop.
Yeah. That seems fundamentally not about fighting.
Jigsaw's not much of a fighter, as you can tell from his general stature.
I can.
He's a thinker, not a fighter.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go here.
All right, so your fate is what there?
4 is equal to your middle value here. So 4 to 2.
Get the abacus.
4 to 2. 5 to 6. You're currently winning, so I'm gonna go first.
In case you start seeing that I have the puzzle pieces to make this work.
Okay. You may morph. Okay. And then spot a condition. I can do that.
What condition? 4. My condition is in.
Let's get YOLO this one out. I'm gonna play morph. Very terminatory. And I'm supposed to add 1 to that, I think. Yeah, add 1 to that. Don't forget your labels. So I may morph these into your values. So I'm gonna morph that to a 5. This is +1. I'm gonna morph that to nothing because my X is
You're morphing
4.
that to a 6?
Yeah, 6. Yeah, that's right.
So you just match me.
Yeah, because I'm and then I can play another enhance action.
What? That card is crazy town.
Yeah. And what is X? 4? Put the
We're back in high school math class.
let's put the gun in there. I've got some weapons.
What
as
up,
well, so.
Bam? Bam's Poppy.
There's what I've got for you.
All right. I don't know if it matters, but let's use the gun.
Okay. We're fighting now. So I'm a 6-7
To my 7.
to your 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a 4 to your 5.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Because of my.
That's correct. Yeah. So you win the middle one. And then I'm a 2 + 4, 6 to your 2.
So we tie.
Did we tie?
I won the middle, you won the left, and we tied on that.
All right. I'm going to destroy Terminator. Fight was a tie. Each player scores their fight card. We're going home.
How many damage are you at?
1 left.
All right. I've done 5. So it's going to get close.
You're about to do 1 more.
Yeah.
From a very unlovable reality.
All right. You want to resolve this one? Okay.
Sure.
You want me to go first? I'll just.
Oh wait, hold on. No, I want to go first.
Okay.
Watch this. Enhance. This is not even worth doing. But I'll use it because of the Terminator's ability. No, I don't want to use it. I'm going to do nothing.
I'm going to rotate this, destroy the top
you
card,
did
and
it.
win the thing.
Yeah.
Apparently also morph actually just changes the name of the stat, not the number. But that's okay.
Illegal game
Here
state.
we are. I have to discard. Oh, cooldown. You got anything to do?
Yeah. Colonel Samuel Troutman says, spot 2 greens, which I can do. If opponent has fewer cards in hand than you, which you do, add blue or add green.
Okay.
I'll add blue because there's no greens left.
I'll use this cooldown on He Lost His Head. Destroy this card. Opponent destroys 1 support card of my choice.
Wait, you said I'm
No
supposed
wonder
to
you didn't have money problems.
destroy something?
I get to destroy an upgrade of choice. I'll get rid of this thing.
This one?
Yeah.
I don't think I paid for those hijackers' weapons either.
Well, now we know why you have so much
Or
money.
the Colonel. Yeah, so, yeah, no joke. This is why there's no money.
Don't have money problems if you don't spend it. That Eddie Murphy meme.
Okay, all right. And then let's dump these and draw up to 6.
All right, I have the drop for this important turn.
That's right.
Get my money. 16, the little mammy. All right, let's play a twist. For the top card of my draw stack. It was a condition, play it for free. If not, discard it.
Oh, we need to get our money too.
It's not. Discard it. Cool. This is cool. I'm going to play Rotting Memories. I have to spot a blue, a green, and a yellow, so I'm going to spot it here on the drop. As an enhance, I can destroy this card, and all of your skirmish values are -2.
Okay, I just won't remember that.
Okay. I can basically give you a -2 if I destroy that thing.
I'm gonna play weapons cache. Keep finding these weapons, man. And then I'll play another Terminator.
I just blew those up. You ready to fight?
Yeah.
This is where I could get real sneaky with Jigsaw.
Yeah, watch out.
Instantly murder you.
Wrong.
Those look similar, but they're not. Uh-oh, there's 2 that match. This is on S7. If I score it, opponent rotates a double damage fight card to their normal position. I gotta count something real quick.
Does this count as winning the fight? I don't think Jigsaw wins fights, do you think?
I don't know.
Considered winning? Can you win the fight that never happened?
Right. My fate stat on this, by the way, is 10 right now.
Oh, really?
Because I have 10 instances in my discard pile.
Very impressive.
Yeah, how proud we are of all of them. Well, let's try to put this thing to rest, right?
Let's put it away, man. Put it away.
Let's resolve here. And then, no, let's think about this. Yeah, I'm in a good spot there. Yeah, let's resolve here. Then I'll let you enhance first.
Okay. So let's tally up our Abakai.
I'm a 4, 7, 10.
Opponent's center skirmish value is 5. And what's your X there?
10.
I'm have to dig into the D20s. It's important, you know, game's on the line.
The big moment, the big finale. The tuna. Can Steven even the score? Did I win the first one?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, it's Rich Robocop.
I mean, that all looks really good for you.
I do like it. I'm about to steal this one from right underneath you. It's crazy. I have a ploy.
I need to win this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I agree.
Now
that you know the stakes, see if you can do anything about it. Jigsaw's got you in his trap. You should have been nicer to your friends.
There's something interesting here. How are you? What's your X value? Instance and discard stack. What is that garbage?
I've been discarding all the game.
You've been through your whole deck.
Yeah, but if I get rid of one more card, they'll get shuffled.
Yeah.
Can you discard a card from the top of my deck?
Let's find out. My mental stat isn't very good. How much damage have you done to me?
6. I need 2 more. So if I was going to win this and I triggered my enhance to automatically win this, that would be one way to win.
That would be one way to win. One way or another, I'm gonna find you.
I want to get you.
That is one, but wouldn't I score this as well?
Well, but if I score it and you're at 8 damage, I think I'd just kill you. Know what I mean?
Would I not score this also?
Not immediately. We have to resolve. It's like we're resolving this right now.
Mm-hmm.
If I win this one, I score a hit on you.
Mm-hmm.
As my enhance action, I can go ahead and score this one. So when I score that, I'm at 8.
But when you score this one, do I not score this one?
I still am resolving in the order of my choice, right? So I'm resolving this lane. And then
so I not score this per Jigsaw's ability. It doesn't say.
No. I just think it's like when we go to resolve here,
I would
you
get
just automatically win.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's clever. It's very clever. All right. Well, we've got an enhance. The Terminator. Exhaust a scored fight card. Cancel this fight.
Oh, I made a mistake. I've made a mistake.
The Terminator.
That was great.
It's back.
You did have an option. I'm proud of you. But couldn't I use my enhance action to score it before we resolve that fight?
Probably. Yeah, you have to be able to.
Yeah.
Or what's the point? All right, next fight, buddy. Loss of damage to not lose a damage.
Yeah, let's go here and see what you do.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna let you enhance first.
Let's see. What do I have here? What do I have? Man, that fate value on as a 10 is a problem. It's not what we want at all. Well, all we've got is these weapons. What does your stuff do over there? What's relevant? Do I need to worry about math here?
I can destroy this and give all of your stats -2.
Oh.
That old thing. Didn't care about it until he suddenly really cared about it.
Oh.
I see.
I'm not gonna. I mean,
you guys will throw a weapon in, right?
Sure. Here's to make you blow that up.
Yeah, I'll blow this up and give you -2, -2.
You got it.
Score this one. One away. All right, then we go here.
Yeah.
It's currently I win this one. We tie on this one, and you win this one currently.
Yeah, it's currently a 6.
To enhance first.
Well, let's put you in the pocket here. Let's do a no fate.
What's that mean?
Take me to 5. +3, +1, -1 here. So I'm currently at a 40 or 2, and another thing.
All right, you ready for my?
Did you miss any skirmish tabs up here? When you scored that?
Opponent destroys 1. On what?
Money, I think.
Great. All right. I'm going to play Hustle. Cost me 2. And it says I can play another enhance action. So +1/+1.
I don't like where this is going.
Play Relentless. All X values in this fight are 0.
I'm glad I -1'd it.
That's a good call. We'll just see if that matters at all. Okay. End of time.
8-5-0. 7-5.
Well, we're tied there. In the
yeah. It's
so you win this one, we tied this one, I win this one.
Yeah.
So it's tied.
It's tied. Raise the stakes, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next fight wins it.
Yep. I lose this card. And all my fate values are horrible now. And you've got the drop. I've lost.
No, I've won.
That is the same thing.
Oh, man.
You're, what let you, is that your Terminator's ability to let you cancel a fight like that?
Yeah, once per game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One of those abilities.
Yeah, balance, because you can only do it once.
I mean, losing your damage cards you've already scored to prevent me from scoring one seems like a fine enough cost to not make it once per game.
It is. Well, you could like lose 1 so they don't get 2 on you. So it can be pretty good, I'm sure. All right, you've got the drop. No, I've got the drop.
That's why I said I lost.
That's right. 2 greens, or I'll do a green and a yellow and draw. Terminator loves that card advantage there. Let's play another weapons cache. And then that'll be it for old Termy.
Let's play Otis' 6-shooter. I need to get my resources. And then I will pass.
Okay.
Flip 3.
Let's go to the tape.
I want to play a game. S17. And I want to play a game.
Uh-oh.
So technically, if I can resolve this enhance action,
I'll lose.
You lose. So you need to resolve something you can go first at and also immediately score it.
And stop you from doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have them cards.
What up, Lord X Mugen? Asking how good is it? I missed the intro. Well, we're about to have a rundown of this game after this this game is over. We're almost done. I'm gonna need to decompress after this one.
Resolve here. I'll throw my weapons into it.
Mine?
Yeah.
I'll enhance. Burn some stuff. Score this card.
Boom. Well, you're clearly great at Fight Club.
What can I say? I'm just a pro.
You missed your calling. If you'd got that invite back in the day,
I would have been the world champ. Yeah. Let's. You want to go top down? And we can have a
face up. You mean?
Yeah, whatever it is. I don't know, man.
It's one of the worst games we played on this stream. To be honest with you.
Oh my goodness, it's not good.
there's really not a lot to like about it.
I mean, they're like almost really interesting concepts.
Yeah.
It's complex in the wrong ways, and then it's simple in the wrong ways. Cause like when you get to this moment, right, whatever it is, you're so limited in what you can actually do.
The drama is non-existent.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no stakes or drama
there's
at all.
There's very little you can do.
Do I have anything in my hand that can change the outcome? Yes, no. If yes, play it. If no, lose.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically the whole game.
And it's not I mean, there were little moments where it's like I made mistakes of if I had just resolved first, I can trigger my ability to score a fight. I'm definitely not going to win.
Yeah.
And like
there's clever things.
Once you learn that I can play the jigsaw puzzle piece and like it, but like ultimately once you played 20 times and you aren't making mistakes 99% of the time, then like it would just be
just a simulation.
It would literally be like playing War.
It's just a simulation.
Yeah, with a deck of cards.
Yeah. I can't tell you. This may be the first one that I have no interest in playing again. Like, there's not a desire to play it again at all.
Yeah,
currently,
not even.
I feel nothing.
Like if we had 2 more decks that we hadn't played yet, I wouldn't be like, let's just go ahead and play them because we have these characters here. It's like, and even the theme doesn't really come through, really.
No.
Like I didn't feel like Jigsaw.
I mean, you did some tricky stuff there.
A little bit.
This game kind of personifies the oft clever, never wise statement. It's like you can do some clever things, like, oh, I got you. But there's no long-term planning, care, strategy.
I mean,
from this experience at least, maybe it's there. It's just the decks seem very hyper-focused. They're doing their thing. It's either going to work or it isn't. The player interaction, player input is so limited here. I just don't...
Javelin saying, and thanks for letting us borrow these again, they kept it super limited for some reason, which makes it feel inevitable in a lot of situations.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and the games aren't lasting long enough that you can build to something, really. You just kind of... The fights are not even... Like, if it were kind of like the plot deck in Thrones where you pick which fights to put where, there could be some interaction there.
Yeah.
But instead it's just rando stats show up, and then you hope you have the modifiers to do something about it.
That's it. That's the whole game.
That's really it.
That's the whole thing.
It's fine, but I think in 2008, 2009...
Can't imagine why I didn't do so well.
Yeah. In 2008, 2009, I feel like the quality of card games, you could have maybe gotten away with this a little more in 96.
Maybe.
You know? Just
people wanted to sit around and play with movie characters, basically.
Which is fine. But like by 2010, I mean, 2009 is when there was the Call of Cthulhu LCG we recently played, like comparatively. Game of Thrones LCG was around. Just the non-collectible card games even at the time.
And like well-designed card games.
With just like, I mean, their own issues, but way more depth. So when I compare this to like Lord of the Rings TCG, Star Wars TCG, Star Trek TCG.
You know the problem? I mean, but the problem is all those games, they built a theme.
A single theme.
And there's no theme here.
It's like vanilla.
A smorgasbord of random personalities. So they couldn't say what theme works for this game. It was just like, we just need random mechanics to throw these things at each other.
To kind of simulate fighting.
Yeah.
But not really. Very interesting. It's also just like a very fascinating, again, one day I hope we can get Warren on the podcast or something. He's the founder of Decipher. Because like, I'm curious where this idea came from. And like, especially post all the drama, like why this game, why this format to release a game? Because obviously he'd been around the industry and the company knew some things. So then this coming out is, I mean, also the company that brought you Boy Crazy.
Yeah, so let's not forget. Yeah, they were playing some jazz at this point, maybe. And, you know, I'm sure going through the financial issues that they did, it could have compromised a lot of the time they had to work it out. And maybe they just need to get something to market. They couldn't afford to do big print runs, so they had to sell direct. And there's a lot of actual fundamental stuff that probably caused this thing to play out like it did.
I'd be very curious. Lord X Me again saying, have you played Hack? Yeah, we have not, but I do have it, and we are going to play it. We're going to hopefully play all the Decipher games on stream at some point, including all of them. The now oft joked about Boy Crazy that will be a constant example.
People might, I don't know. You don't want to be in the news on that one.
I mean, it just is what it's history.
Yeah, we just look at it.
And I'll speak to how crazy it is that this even ever existed.
You know, it's both crazy and I think probably not that crazy. I think we've just come a long way.
Yeah, things have changed.
Of people.
Wow. So this game was...
Fight Club.
It was literally...
I'm glad I didn't miss anything.
Going back to earlier, the pitch for this game is like a generic system to pit characters against each other from a bunch of movie universes that is neither super complicated... or
enjoyable,
super nuanced. It's literally it reminds me of those kind of games, unfortunately, that like if you went into Target and it was like, oh, this is a Star Wars card game, and it's got like 40 cards in it, and it's like a deck of cards almost with like a one little twist, and this is what you get out of it.
You just get a random number generator, basically.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, roll the die, who wins?
Yeah. All right, well, hey, interesting stuff. Happy to have played it. But glad I didn't really miss anything by not having it when it was happening.
Yeah, there's a reason we didn't miss anything.
All right, everybody. Hey, it's Thursday. We won't see you till next week.
We won't be here next week.
We won't be here next week. Take care of yourselves. Be good to each other, all those things. But, ultimately, live your own morality code, I guess. You're not learning it from us, are you?
Hopefully not.
People on YouTube telling you
It's
how
not
to
why we're
exist. But anyway, we could all be nicer to each other, I think. So,
hey, listen to the podcast.
Yeah, the podcast.
Yeah, if you're here, we have a podcast, and if you don't listen to it, check it out.
Take care, everyone. Goodbye.